Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to share some important news regarding the crafting order system and all the different improvements that will be implemented into the game in patch 10.0.5. So a few days ago, Blizzard shared quite a lot of thoughts on the system and they tried to answer the question, is it a success so far or not? And it was great to see that they acknowledged the fact that unfortunately not everything is working perfectly and that they need to find solutions to many different issues. And it's also great to see that they are taking into consideration some feedback from the players. So mainly right now, two of their main solutions that they highlighted is to help better connect customers and crafters and help better support interactions between players who are depending on inspiration to reach a higher quality level, which I think is great, and definitely both customers and crafters will be happy with this change. But then there were many different issues that they highlighted that they didn't really provide any solutions for. So for instance, one of them is about the different public orders. Here they explain that even if there are some public orders that are being posted every day, as there are too many people who can craft all these items and as it's too easy to fulfill these different orders, each time they just disappear in a few seconds, and like that it's very difficult to actually find some public orders that you can fulfill. So they didn't really add any solutions, but mainly the issue is that simply a lot of people depend on these different public orders in order to gain some skill points, because as you can imagine, a lot of the different items that will reward you with some skill points in the end are only the different binds when picked up, like epic gear pieces. And unfortunately, you cannot really craft them yourself. So you need to go through the crafting order system in order to craft these items and then to gain some skill points. And so a lot of people are willing to really craft all these items even for 1 gold of commission or things like that, which makes then the competition very difficult, because people just know that by posting a public order with a ridiculous amount of gold and a very cheap commission, they will still get their item crafted. Also, as the crafters realized that it was a situation and that everyone was crafting all these different public orders for a very ridiculous amount of gold, then crafters are incentivized to just fulfill all the different public orders they can and they see, simply because otherwise they know that even if it's a very low commission, they will still lose it and someone else will get the commission instead. So if I take, for instance, my case as an example, with the elemental Laria, which is something pretty difficult to craft because you need this very rare recipe that on the auction house can be found for maybe 1,000,000 gold. Unfortunately, I could see that a lot of people were still fulfilling some of the public orders with maybe 800 gold or 1,000 gold commission. And then it's very difficult to actually ask people to maybe in a private order add 10,000 gold or 15,000 gold of commission, because people just know that by posting a public order, they will most likely get it crafted even if it's for 500 gold. So it was really a big issue for many crafters, and this is something that many people have been complaining about. But Blizzard, or at least it was found in the PTR, that apparently Blizzard is deciding to implement a solution to this issue. Now, the maximum public work orders will be capped at 4 in 10.0.5, or at least right now in the PTR, this is the change that it's decided to implement. So before that, it was 20, so it means that it's really a big difference from what people were being able to craft before. So overall, I think this is definitely a great change for the crafters, because it will incentivize the crafters to think twice before fulfilling some of the public orders. And so if you see something that has only 100 gold commission, no one will fulfill this order. And also it will kind of force a little bit the customers to add more commission and to be more realistic when posting all these different public orders. Of course, one of the downside is going to be for the customer, because well, many people will have to spend a little bit more gold in order to get their different items crafted. And also on many realms, especially low pop realms, it might become difficult to get your items crafted through the crafting order system or through the public crafting order system, simply because crafters won't craft too many items per day and they will be very selective. So I think what Blizzard needs to do in order to make this change as good as possible for everyone is to then in the crafting order system to add like just an option to find all the different crafters on your realm that can actually fulfill these different orders, that can craft these different items, and then an option to directly contact and message these different crafters. So then the customer can find a crafter and work on a deal, and then they can still or like just post a private order and get their items crafted by this person. I think like that, people will still be able to get their items crafted through the public order system. And if they can't, they will still be able to find someone to craft their items through the system and through the private order system. So for me, overall, as I'm a crafter, I'm very happy and very pleased with this change. And I think it's definitely going to help having more realistic commissions and for many people to just make a little bit more gold with all these different items and to be more incentivized to upgrade their professions and everything. But of course, then it's a matter of how they decide to do it and what they decide to do next to it in order to make sure that for the customers, it's not too much of a burden and it's not too bad. So for now, that's all the information we have. It's in the PTR. It hasn't been announced officially by Blizzard yet, so keep in mind it can always change. But this is what we have so far. So that's gonna pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this change and what you think about the like working order system in general. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a good Friday. Bye.